Hi, my name is Kerry Stone. I'm a traffic signal engineer, work for Dorset County Council within the engineering consultancy. I first started work doing something completely different to engineering. I was doing an administration role where I started on an apprenticeship scheme, started doing accountancy, found it quite boring, so moved into environmental services where I fell into engineering. Really, I started working in the maintenance of traffic signals office, doing their admin and fault reporting. Found the traffic signal technical side of things much more interesting, so moved along into that, applied for a traffic signal design technician job, and worked my way up from there. It was never anything that I actually thought I would do when I was at school. I studied A-levels in German, human biology and business studies. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, so I just did subjects that I enjoyed at GCSE level. I always enjoyed problem solving and working with numbers, which I guess is why I ended up doing an engineering role. Dorset Engineering Consultancy is the consultant side of Dorset County Council. I was already working within the council, so I knew what DEC, Dorset Engineering Consultancy, was. I was on the client side initially, dealing with faults of traffic signals, doing temporary signal authorisation and design. So I dealt with the people within Dorset Engineering Consultancy quite a lot anyway. Found their side of work much more interesting, so managed to successfully get a trainee design post. And it's really good. Every day is different. It's much more of a challenge in my spare time. So I do quite a lot of fitness classes. I do aerobics, normal aerobics, step aerobics and aerobiking classes. I enjoy reading in an evening, listening to music and going out socialising with friends. My job itself hasn't actually taken me anywhere far apart from Dorset. I travel around Dorset, every town. I've visited every town within Dorset doing traffic signal design work. I do know colleagues that have had the opportunity to go to places like Canada for a studying placement within their engineering degree course, and other people that are looking to travel doing flood management, which is all part of their civil engineering. But I personally haven't been out of Dorset, unfortunately. The most interesting thing I've ever done in my career, I think, is just about to start happening now with all the Olympics. Work for the Olympics within Weymouth. That's going to have a big impact on Weymouth as a town. As from a traffic point of view, a lot of the roundabouts already there will be removed and become traffic signal junction. So there's a lot of complex work involved in creating that and trying to keep the traffic moving as much as possible in a very congested town, which is going to get worse. So yeah, that's going to be a big challenge. Hopefully very rewarding at the end of it. The type of person I think suited to engineering would be somebody that enjoys a challenge, is creative and innovative, can think up new ideas and good at solving problems. Every scheme has a problem and you've always got to think on the hop and try and work around it. Whilst working as a technician in traffic signals, I undertook a HND in civil engineering. I went to Southampton University part-time, so I had 4 days in the office and then a day a week going to Southampton to do an HND in civil engineering. I'm now trying to work towards topping that up to become an incorporated engineer, which I have to do a portfolio and a couple of interviews for Incorporated Institute of Highway Engineers. So I'm hoping that I'll get that within the next year. I think a type of person best suited to engineering would be somebody that enjoys a challenge, is creative and innovative and able to solve problems. Engineering is all about problem solving and thinking on the hop. Any scheme is going to encounter problems when it's being built on site, so you do need to be quick thinking and be able to work your way around a problem as best you can. The job in engineering gives you a good sense of job satisfaction, because it's really nice to see the work you've done in the office on paper and the calculations and theory you've applied actually working on street in real life.